reports coming out that Brian Norman Jr. suffered an injury. He was preparing for this Derek Cuevas fight coming up. Should be a very good fight. Cuevas look like he game. He look like a real good fighter. This might come out of that category of a guy like Lemos. He might have a little more power than Lemos though. You know, these are the type of fights that guys are getting in the ring with a certain guy, the fight to be close, and then people will say, well, he just went 10 rounds or 12 rounds with a cab driver. This ain't no cab driver. Especially a lot of these guys, the Matchroom, not Matchroom, but Top Rank, you can throw Matchroom in there too. But Top Rank been matching up. It hasn't been any easy matchups this year. A lot of guys been having some tough fights, man. We've seen a lot of guys already go the distance with guys with 6, 7 losses. So it's not really difficult to see what's going on out here. But Brian Norman Jr. gonna have a tough road ahead because he's possibly gonna either try to adjust, and I can't speak for him, but what I'm seeing is he possibly can have a timeline where he get back. He can possibly still make the fight happen. I haven't heard about the fight being canceled, but it's a long shot because I'm hearing it's a hand injury. So it's a long shot of him actually still being able to recover from his injury and then still get in the ring. It's possible, but I wouldn't bank on it happening. If it does happen, that'll be a plus. But I'm pretty sure if he doesn't fight later on this year, he'll fight early next year, January, February. I'm pretty sure they'll find something for him to jump into an event. He might be able to headline an event next year. But this was going to be a stacked card with him and Cuevas. That was going to be a good fight. And I know a lot of people wanted to see him go against Boots Ennis, but there's a lot of options still to go around. Hey, right now, a lot of these guys at 147 and other weight classes, they're not fighting each other right now. The only weight class that's really coming together is probably 54. I'm not going to say 35. 140, a little bit, kind of, sort of, 140. 122, not really. 126, yeah, you could say that. But these other weight classes, yeah, 126, 54. I'll throw 75 in there. I throw cruiserweight in there. But that was the only weight class. So 47 got some work. And Brian Norman, he's already a good name right now in that weight class. Trying to build his name up a lot higher off his own performance. Not trying to use nobody else's name to build off of and clout chase and everything that people are saying out here. He's a real fighter. He earned that hit that belt with a great performance. And that people just overlook that. They know what time it is, though. A lot of people know what time it is. They really do. Especially when they start realizing these guys' age. He's a year older than Xander Zayas. So by next year, I won't. And then PD, you was right. By next year, I might need to see some kind of what would I say? A lot of pressure on Xander Zayas to actually do something. Because once guys get to 23 years old, I've been seeing lately, that's when people start putting pressure on people. So we definitely need to have more guys come in and actually perform at a high level at 23, if that's the standard now. Because that's been going on a lot with Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Tank Davis. I would say Shakur Stevenson a little bit. I think the pressure been more lately. But yeah, once you get to 23, Benavidez. So once you get 23, it's a lot of pressure on you. The standard is different now. But he's fighting a very decent opponent. I know a lot of people haven't heard about him, but go look him up. He's the real deal. He'll definitely go out here and beat some other guys. So that's a tough fight in my eyes. But if he can make that happen, that'll make a whole lot of sense. It definitely would. I think Cuevas is a very good fighter, though. It might be a fight that might get postponed or something like that. But at this time right now, just looks like suffered an injury. We'll get more information on whether the fight is canceled or not in the near future. But doesn't look like he'll hurt anything as far as his career. He's on a good path right now. He's really just jumping into the fire. It's a lot of guys. He's been active a lot lately. Since last year, Brian Norman Jr. been doing a lot of good things. He's definitely been doing a lot of good things. That weight class at 140 starting to stack back up again. And that's the way it needs to be. It definitely needs to be a lot more active. The guys like Stanionis, I know Barrios is fighting Abel Ramos. But a lot of those other guys, they got to start getting into the mix and putting together some good fights and some big time fights. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe.